friends. So today we are going to draw some cats, black cats. Okay, so let's see the supplies that we need. We need watercolor, we need crayons, we need half a paper. So this is half of a big paper. Okay, and then I have my whiteboard. I also have water because we are using watercolor, and you may need a pencil. Okay, so let's see how we are going to draw the cats. So the cats, as you guys have already should have already seen how it looks, right? So the cats, where are they? Are they standing on the ground? No, they are on top of a tree. So let's see how we are going to draw this tree. So we'll place the paper in the portrait style, okay, when we do this, and then we are going to start with a curvy line. Okay, so the curvy line, the tree, a tree, if you have observed a tree, you would have noticed that the tree is not like a straight line, so you don't have to use a ruler when you are drawing a tree. The lines are organic, and then the tree tapers as it goes. The trunk of the tree tapers as you go, as the tree towards the top. So we are going to start with a curvy line. Okay, this is like a S, right? Now I'm going to make another curvy line next to that, but when I'm drawing the line towards the bottom, like when I go downwards, I'm making it thicker. Can you see? So that way it looks like a tapered line. Okay, now we can make branches. So maybe one here, maybe we'll draw 4 branches. Okay, and from again the branches also does the same thing, it tapers. Okay, and then you can add more branches coming. So I'm just going to make a branch here also. Okay, so we now have something that looks like a tree. Now let's add some leaves to the tree. So I'm just going to, you can't see the entire tree, so we're going to just make C's like that. Okay, so the tree part is done. Now what we're going to do is we are going to put cats on the branches. So let's try drawing cats in different poses. So first let's start with the head. This cat, I think maybe I'll draw him standing. Okay, so like a oval shape for the head. Now let's add the ears. It's like a triangle. You can draw the eyes. So this is a thick felt, the tip of this thing is super thick, right? So, and then a triangle. So 2 ovals for the eyes, or football shape for the eyes, and then a triangle for the nose, and then lines. You have the head. I'm going to draw its neck. And then I'm going to make, so if you know a basic shape, you'll be able to do this. So this, I'm going to draw a rectangle for its body, and then I'm going to make the legs. Long too. So we have a cat. So if it's a black cat, so then everything will be black except the eyes that you can see. Now let's draw another cat up here. Maybe this time we'll have the cat sitting. So the head, so the neck is on the side, and then I'm going to make a line like that coming down, and then I'm going to curve this. It's like a H. Can you see the H, the small letter H? Yeah. And then I'm going to color this in, and then his tail. Again, the eyes, nose, the whiskers. All this will be colored in, okay? So that is another cat. Let's draw another one, maybe 3 or 4 cats. So it's up to you how many cats, but minimum let's draw 3 poses, okay? So this one is like more like it's stretching. Let's see how we can do that. Maybe let's draw the circle, the neck, okay? So the body is a small rectangle going up like that. The legs this way, these 2 legs this way, and the tail like that, and the eyes. Got that? I think this one's head is a little bit bigger than the body. Okay. Maybe this one will be just standing. I showed you 3 poses, right? So 3 poses is enough. A rectangle. Just. The neck became too thick. Okay, so we have some cats. Then what we'll add maybe a moon. So the it's the night time that we are going to draw. So you can put the moon wherever there is space. So maybe here. So I'm going to start with a small C. Then I'm going to start another C starting from the tip of the first C that I made. And then I'm going to end it at the tip. Okay, so then we will color it. The coloring part I'll show you guys. Okay, so this is how we are drawing. So I hope you guys learned a few ways to draw the cat right now. And then let's take the paper. So the paper, we are going to put it in the portrait style, and then as we did earlier in the whiteboard, we are going to draw the tree. Okay, so the tree, as I said, is not a straight line, it's a curvy line. So and then I'm going to make the next line, but see that when you're making the trunk, it gets wider as you go downwards. The bottom of the trunk will be wider and it tapers as you go upwards. Then I'm going to add the branches. I'll first add 4 branches and see. Okay, maybe I'm going to branch it over here. So each branch again is going to taper from here. It is wider here and it tapers as you go outside. Could you guys see it? Maybe I'll use the marker so you guys can see better. So taper towards outside. Part that is attached to the main trunk is thicker. Okay, let's add some more branches, smaller branches. Okay, now let's add the leaves. So it's like C's. We are making C, small c, big C. The top. I'm going to turn this around. Yeah. Okay, so we have enough of the trees done. Now what we need to do is add the cat. Okay, so let me try the cat, the first shape with this one, with the pencil. Circle or an oval shape, and then the ears like a triangle, then a small neck, and then I think I should have put it a little bit up. See, that's the why I did this with the pencil first. I want my cat to look skinny and with long legs. Okay, so one cat is done. Let's make another one. If you can't see this really well, maybe you can even go back, rewind the video and see how I drew the cats there. Okay, this one is the sitting one, right? So the neck is on the side and it's like a H. And the tail. Okay, should I put, okay, I'll put one more here, or should I just put a moon there? Maybe I'll put one more here. Okay, I have the outlines. Now I'm going to create the finish of the what is this called? A cat. Yeah. I'm going to color the whole thing black with this. So because this is a permanent marker, I can do that. You guys will have to use your black crayon, okay? So I'll have to draw the eyes later. So you will be using your crayon to do all the outlining and coloring the cat. The crayons, if it is not pointy, you can even like sharpen it a bit. The eyes I will draw and then I'll finish off the head later. This marker is running out. Do I need to buy a new set of, or do I have a better one? I think I have a better one. Yeah, this is. I don't know why cats, black cats are like called like not good luck if your black cats crosses you. Black cats are beautiful. I like black cats. Okay, so now the ears can be colored completely because there nothing is to be done there. Maybe the eyes, you can do the eyes with the yellow crayon if you have a pointy crayon. Oh, this is not that pointy, but so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a dot for the eyes, the black part of the eyes first. This you can do with whatever marker you're doing, okay? And then I'm going to take, maybe I have a green crayon that I haven't used before, light green. You can have light green eyes. Cats have beautiful, like colored eyes, right? I'm just making the eyes. I'm going to color around that now. Yeah. You won't be able to see anything else, so you don't even have to draw that triangle part that I showed. The eyes you would be able to see. Maybe you can, the whiskers, if it is sticking out, you can put the whiskers. I'm going around the eyes. Okay, that was really stressful drawing the eyes. Okay, we didn't make the moon, so I'm going to make the moon here. You can decide where your moon is going to be. I made a C and I made another C starting from where the small C started and small C ended. Now let's take yellow crayon and let's color this yellow. Color it nicely so that, and then we are going to color in some, like put some dots like stars in the distance, okay? So I'm going to put a nice dot, press really well so that it shows up when we color on top. A few dots, like somebody sprinkled some sprinkles on your paper. Now we are going to take the green crayon and color we are going to color the tree, okay? I'm using my old set of crayons. Bigger areas, if you need to color, I always use the old set so that when I need to color in smaller areas like sharpened crayon, I have my old set. So if you guys have an old set, you can use that. So I'm going to color as nicely as I can. Let's try and color without any white showing. Okay, so the thing is, yeah, if it was an oil pastel, it would have been super easy for you guys to color, but oil pastel is made with oil, right? And the crayon is made with like wax. It's not that it doesn't melt that fast, so you'll have to put a little bit of pressure when you are coloring with the crayon, but you can get the same look even with the crayon. Or you can even use pencils, the color pencils, to get the same look. The cats look funny. How many of you have cats as a pet? Like, I know so many kids who have cats as pets. When I was in second grade, I had second, third, and fourth, I had a cat. Then we moved and we gave the cat to someone. So I'm done with the brown. So I'm going to take the black and I'm going to put this like a little bit of black on the opposite side. The moon is here, the light is on this side, right? So I'm like add texture a little bit, make it darker on this side. The part next closer to the light would be lighter colored, right? So I'm just adding a little bit of, trying to blend this up. This part is in the shadows, so I'm adding a little bit more of black. Okay, now let's take green and color the leaves. Usually I ask you guys not to color, like scribble and color, because I am trying to make some texture this time. I'm like going in circles, okay? This year Halloween is going to be totally different from all the years, right? So don't worry, maybe you can dress up at home and then you can do things at home, right? Soon, when everything is back to normal, maybe next year, you can have all the fun. What I'm going to miss this year for Halloween is seeing all the kids dressed up in different costumes. So here. We're almost there, but not done. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the light green and then I'm going to go in. So when you put two colors next to each other in the color wheel, when you use those crayons together, the colors next to each other on the color wheel, it gives like a fluorescent color and it looks nice together. That's what I feel. So you guys can do that and it'll make it look more vibrant also. So now over here, so if you want, you can use a little bit of blue also, because blue is the color next to green in the color wheel, right? So blue also would have looked nice, or the blue green that comes in the crayon box, that will also work. Maybe I'll use the blue green to give highlights, not highlight, like I'm going to go along the lines that we made like that and then make it look more rounded. So I'm just all these lines that we made, the C's that we made, I'm going to go along with those lines and then create another C on top of that. Okay, I think it looks better now. Or should I make it a little bit more darker? I don't know. If I keep doing this, I will not stop doing this. Now what we're going to do is we are going to paint. Okay, so if you want, you can even use the blue crayon and then finish this off. But the stars are going to look nicer. You're going to see it more like brighter when you paint. So I'm going to take the watercolor. I'm going to use the blue, or you can even use the purple. I'm going to use the blue. So I'm going to put a few drops of water in blue. I'm going to swirl. See that you are not swirling too fast. You don't want the color to like get into green or purple, right? So now we are going to take the paint and then you're going to paint. So if your brush is dry while you're doing this, you are going to add some water. Because you used crayons, it's okay if you go on top of the cat. Okay, if you use the markers, then don't go over that. I hope you didn't use markers. In case accidentally used markers, then you have to go around the cat. Okay, so each time your brush is dry, you just dip it in the water and then take a little bit of paint and then paint. So it doesn't matter if you paint over the tree also. All it will do is it will go into only the places where you didn't paint with the crayon. So it is fine. The moon, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to paint on top of the moon. I'm just going around it. See that? Each time your brush is dry, dip it in the water and then come back and take a dip in the paint and then paint. can even paint on top of your leaves also, because as I said, it will go into that small spaces that you didn't color, and it will look, and because it is green, it will look nice together. Okay, now see that you are holding your brush in the right way. See that your brush is never dry when you're painting. And also, I have told you guys before, this is not a watercolor paper, so don't color in the same area again and again. If you think the colors are super light and you want it to be darker, what you can do is wait for the color to dry, the paint to dry, and then you can put another layer. Okay, so that will prevent it from ripping the paper. Otherwise, it's like if you go over and over the same spot again and again, it's going to rip your paper. So we are almost done. This part should have been a little bit more darker. It's okay. I think I added a little bit more water there. So we are now done with this. And now before you put this back, see that you wash your brush. So when you're washing, it's like sweeping the floor of the water. See that your brush doesn't have any more paint on it. Wipe it, and then see that it's still retaining the shape, and then put it back. You're not closing the container right now because there is still water in here. Sometimes when you close it now, close it immediately, it can get moldy. Okay, so I'm going to put it aside to dry. This paper also needs to dry. So once it dries up, I want you guys to take a picture of your work, and I want you guys to email me so that I can see your beautiful work. Lately, fourth graders, I'm seeing less of you sending your artwork. I don't know what's happening. Are you guys not doing it, or are you guys not happy with your work? Whatever it is, if I want like to see what is happening, in case I want only when I see what you have done, I can understand, right, what is wrong. In case you are not understanding something, I can explain it better next time, right? So email me your work, and then this is, I'm also saving the artwork that you're sending, so that at the end of the year I can put your work in the art show also. So do send, and I hope you guys had fun doing this. Also, when you send, write your name, room number, and your grade and your school, and email me that in the email ID I'm going to put at the end. Okay, so till we meet next time, bye bye.